guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm so excited you decided to join me on this fine day. We're building in The Sims 4, big shocker there. We're building a crafty cat lady apartment, and I actually really enjoyed how this one came together. We're doing it in one of my favorite apartments to build in, which is the 19 Culpepper house. It's the one that has the balcony in the Spice District. Big surprise, I always build in the Spice District, but they also just defaultly have short wall height, at least the ones in the Culpepper this apartment building all do, and that is my preferred height, wall height. But yeah, it's just like for a single cat lady. She does have like a reading room that I imagine is like for her cats, and then also like a crafting studio room. Yeah, and then there's 1.5 baths. I wanted to make it like a full 2 bath, but also like I did imagine that like you could turn the crafting room into a bedroom, and it was probably like advertised as a bedroom, but she turned it into a crafting room. I'm also using this really fun tile. I'm not quite sure what pack it's from, and I can't really see it. I probably should like zoom in. Like when I'm watching this back as I'm recording this, it's just like a little small thing, but I really should probably zoom it in so I can like actually see what's happening. I also left brick on all like the quote unquote exterior walls because I thought that'd be really fun, and then like some painted brick on the inside. Oh no, never mind. Not on the inside. Inside exterior walls. I think that makes sense. I also didn't use the get together shower tub combo, which I am always so guilty of using. I used the regular base game one. I did use laundry in this build. This build is also a needs TLC apartment building as well, so you'll see the floor vent. I couldn't delete that. You'll see those pipes on the wall. I couldn't delete that. Those are like actually tied to the lot, and you just kind of have to build around them. They have gameplay attached to them, and there's also some mouse holes in the walls. I haven't lived in these apartments with cats, and I wonder how the cats, there probably is no, but maybe there is like a reaction with the cats and the mice. That'd be kind of cute. But yeah, I ended up using these horse ranch counters. I used the laundry day shelf just to kind of add some extra storage, and then some laundry baskets over in the corner. We have a toilet, obviously, and then we're just cluttering up the bathroom a little bit, and then we'll kind of get out into the main living space. But I really, as I was saying, I just really liked how this turned out, and I imagined that like this lady probably has like 3 or 4 cats. Obviously, there is sadly a limit on household size. In The Sims 4, you can only have 8 Sims in your household, and then obviously you need to have a Sim. You can't just have a house full of cats, and without mods, I believe. I don't think it will let you play as just cats, but I could totally be wrong. And now we're going to the other bathroom. Like I said, I wanted to originally, I was like, oh, maybe I'll just do like a shower in there, and I was like, no, that actually sounds disgusting, because I knew that I wanted to have litter in there, and then just having like a free shower with the litter would not be the vibe. So I ended up just going for a half bath vibe instead, and I imagine that it was attached to what they probably tried to sell as the quote unquote primary bedroom, but she turned that into a studio, like a crafting room, which I think is so much fun. Like, this apartment is so cool and has so many like fun little things that I really love how it turned out. And it's been a little bit since I built this. I think it's not quite a week, but getting close to a week. I went back to school this week, and oh my gosh, I'm actually surprised I'm recording this voiceover, because my voice, I'm also holding the mic closer to me so I can like lean back in my chair. So I do apologize if it's louder than normal. I don't think that it's probably too louder than normal. But my voice was just so tired today and so sore. It was our last day, and now I can like feel the scratch alleys coming because I mentioned it. It was our last day of review before our semester tests. Unfortunately, we have semester tests after winter break, which is so dumb in my opinion, but I can't change that. It's like a district-wide semester test, and I work in a pretty large district. But yeah. And now we're kind of going into the kitchen. I use these fun little curved island pieces. I shouldn't say never. I literally just used, I made a circle island in the witch's home build that I just built. It was limited pack. But I very rarely use those, and I really should use them more, and that's kind of me using them more. I also use this tiny living shelf. I didn't really think that any uppers looked good, but I still wanted a shelf in there, so I ended up using that tiny living like kitchen shelf. It has like a cookie tin on it and some pot holders. I think it is really, really cute. I'm also sorry if you can hear my chair squeaking. I'm just trying to be comfortable. It's not too long of a video, but like recently, like my neck and back have been hurting a little bit more. I think I just need to get a better chair at school, and like with it being semester test time, there's not a lot for me to do because so many of them are just working on independent review, and obviously we're going to be taking the tests here, and I can't be doing a whole bunch, and it's weird if I get up and like walk around. It like causes them to have anxiety, and I don't want to do that. But we've pretty much finished the kitchen. Now we're kind of doing like this entryway where I put like this kind of kitchen hutch. I put this like little envelope thing, and then I end up moving the food bowls over here. And I probably put in a rug. I definitely put in a rug. I wonder what I'm looking for. Oh, I was looking for like clutter. Yep, here's where I move the food bowls over. And I put like little receipts, and then I thought about putting shoes down, but I ended up, I do that rug. I forgot about that rug. That rug looks so good there. Way to go, past Allison. I also actually finally put like the pots hanging from the ceiling because there wasn't a lot of storage in this kitchen, and so I thought it'd be really nice to include that. And then I used this rustation, like this restored dining room table, and I couldn't really find any matching chairs. I'm not even sure if there are matching chairs. I did find like a paint soaked one, and not a paint soaked, but like a painted up one, and I ended up putting that in her craft room for her pottery wheel. And then I end up pulling out, I end up getting horse ranch chairs, I'm pretty sure. It took me forever to find them, but once I get them, they fit really nicely. And then, oh my god, I keep like breathing into the mic. I shouldn't even be out of breath because, maybe I should be out of breath because I did go for a run today. Just a short little run because I went for a run yesterday as well, but I can't go for a run tomorrow. So yeah, I've been recently getting into running, which has been interesting. And my dog, towards the end of it, she was like pulling me, and I was like terrified I was gonna fall. I was like, oh my gosh. But yeah, now we're kind of back over here. I end up putting in that shelf. I imagine she like created that shelf herself, and like the pottery herself, and then a little plant, and then a little cat picture, some plants on the table, some of those like dusty trinkets. I also gave them a Roomba because I know that there is an animation for the cats where they like ride around on the Roomba. I have never seen them. Like all of the cats that I've had in game are so scared of them. But now we're in like this little kind of like office space or like nursery you could turn it into, but I just have like a giant cat tree and then like some bookshelves and a comfy couch and some piles of pillows. I imagine she probably like comes in here and reads, and it's like her cat's like sanctuary. I don't really know, but I really loved how this wallpaper from oh my gosh, Enchanted by Nature, the fairy pack that just came out not that long ago, looked. And then I think this bookshelf is from I don't even know if it looks like it's from the Cozy Kitsch kit or like the Refined Living Room kit, maybe one of those kits. I don't know. There's so many kits that came out when I was gone, and now they just like all blur together. But now we're finally getting into our crafting room. So I put in the pottery station, and then like the kiln, and then I have this nifty knitting kind of craft supply cart, cyborg, hutch, whatever the correct term for that storage thing is. And then I put in a little gallery wall over on the other side. I also did this like banana leaf mural off to the side. I used to always use that wallpaper. Like I'm talking about like always. And I haven't. I literally forget it exists just because I'm trying to be a little bit more budget conscious of my builds, I guess, maybe. Not sure. I also gave her a lot of plants because, why wouldn't she have plants? But, yeah. I imagine she painted that mural. I also gave her that little, LED cat sign, and then I gave her some paint splatters and stuff to, put under her things, and then another little cat tree, and then another, sideboard, the nifty knitting sideboard table over there, another spot for her to hold her things. And then I gave her a yarn basket, and I put some yarn around because I imagine her cats come in and play with the yarn. And then some like unfinished projects. Oh, I did switch out that one for that. And I also do like the wall storage. Like I imagine she's just like a crafty gal and like a crafty gal. And the thing is, like, once you pick up one craft, the other crafts just follow. And then I also imagined that she probably has like a little niece or someone who comes over, and so I put like those cards and that vase up top and like displayed her artwork that way. And now we're going into the living space, which is actually kind of small and tight. I was gonna use the tiny living TV set, not like the big one that I stereotypically use, but like a little one. And then I was like, no, I always use these. I'm gonna use something else. And then I end up putting these bookshelves from Growing Together behind the couch, and I end up cluttering them with some like board games and puzzles. And I use this sheep rug in the living space. I really love like the tones of it, and I also think that she would also just be like, heck yeah, I want a sheep rug in my living room. Why wouldn't I want a sheep rug in my living room? And I do get another cat tree. There's so many cat stuff around here, and I really kind of wanted to use that tree lamp you saw me pull out just a second ago, but it just was so bright, and I didn't feel like bringing a sim here and changing the lighting, and so I just end up using the get together lamp instead. But now we're kind of going to go through and clutter up the spaces like I was talking about, like adding some board games and stuff. Oh, another thing that I was really excited about that I'm not quite sure if I'll have I still have the bedroom and the patio, but in the patio I kind of like made it look like a little catio. So there's like a cat tree out there and like some grills and stuff. Well, the grills don't make it a catio, but I do have like other things out there. But first we have to do the bedroom, and it took me it took me a little bit to figure out a couple tries to figure out what wallpaper I wanted, and I ended up doing that banana. Like, this is the one that I used to like overuse and abuse. I also used to like overuse and abuse this bed, so this is just like what are my favorites, what are my old favorites, and they're coming back for this video, which is fair. Like, I also really used to love that rug. There's a whole bunch of things. I mean, not all of these things I like overused. Like, I never used to use this dresser. I did use these curtains a lot though. I really like these curtains. I also gave a little cat bed in here. And then I also get like this lamb ottoman out because I imagine the cats would also sleep on that. And then I get out a candle tray. I put that over on the, oh, nope, I don't put that. Oh, I gave her a salt lamp as well because duh. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys all tuning in and supporting me. It means a lot. I did notice I gained a couple extra followers, and so I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post videos twice a week, and they're usually Sims content, so hopefully that's what you found me for and that's what you're interested in. But yeah, I appreciate you guys all so very much. And we're finally out in the catio like I said we would be. We have a chair, some outdoor furniture. I gave her a planter pot and then some like also like just default plants that you don't have to care for. And that's pretty much it. And if you want to download this, all of that stuff will be down in the description box below. And I will see you guys, or not see you guys. Well, yeah, seeing you is actually kind of creepy, but I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.